welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
And off we go from Minneapolis. Safe kick taken at the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, 3-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
From 31, here is 2nd and 9.
At the 31-yard line.
Once again, it's Sanders. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
A quick slash taken by Lamb. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
So the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback for the Vikings.
Mike, when you put the film on of J.J. McCarthy, what really jumps off the screen is his ability to display footwork both inside and outside the pocket. And those movement throws, especially in today's NFL, they are so critical. On top of all that, he has a lot of trust in his arm. He's not afraid to attack tight windows. If he can continue to develop, continue to hone this obvious talent, he could really be a special player in this league.
A big play for Minnesota. 37 yards.
The 3-yard line.
Jones. The ball comes out. The Cowboys have it. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Aubrey to kick off for the
Aubrey to kick this one away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. Let's see if they can bounce back from the early mistake. That fumble a moment ago returned for a touchdown. The offense gets it back. First and 10. This is intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
The Cowboys offense ready for their second possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line, a pickup of 9. They run out of the gun with Sanders. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Here's 3rd and 2.
It's 3rd down.
He'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Aubrey is good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return is Rodgers. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
And that's a heck of a return right there. I mean, he's going to bounce his way towards the left sideline. Just a ton of space over there to run. And they finally get him out of bounds. But not until he nearly managed to turn the corner and almost take it all the way.
Oh, the ball's out. And the Cowboys are going to come away with the football. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. On the ground, here's Sanders to start the drive. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Murphy on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Pistol now for Prescott. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And 3rd down coming up. Prescott now. And trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Ivan Pace. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but The rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
The Vikings offense ready to see what they can do. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 7. Now he takes off. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a first down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On play action. Oh, he gets it right back.
J.J. McCarthy sacked.
And man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate. That ball bounced right back to him, and he's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Micah Parsons getting in for the sack, and now it's going to be 3rd and a mile.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Needless to say, there aren't many plays on the call sheet for that down and distance, so instead of doing something crazy and forcing a ball into coverage, he realizes that primary read wasn't there, throw this ball away, and puts an end to this drive.
Offside.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So on 4th down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll go again with Williams. Call it a gain of 13. First down,
He's brought
Cowboys.
down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cowboys.
It's another run here for Williams. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
And the Cowboy first down.
They run over center with Williams. And they're going to want this down inside the 45.
Harrison Smith.
That's 11 yards again. 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
First down, Dallas.
On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. The veteran safety, Harrison Smith, there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd down.
So, we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now, Prescott. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series. a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one. Anytime it's third and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense, taking him down for a loss. Brings up fourth down.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Rodgers. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Donovan Wilson on the stop. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. McCarthy from the... Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. Fortunate that that was not worse for the offense. The pressure's on. They knock it out of the quarterback's hands. But only a safety instead of the defense getting a touchdown.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, Mike, you always have that clock in your head, and that clock has to speed up even quicker when you find yourself dropping in your own end zone. And fortunately for them, that fumble doesn't lead to a touchdown, but instead results in the 2-point safety.
And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. They'll start this on the ground with Sanders. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, like meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 3-yard
This is 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run it with Williams. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
The 46-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cowboys.
On the carry, it's Williams. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 40
On the handoff, this is Sanders. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go, Brian. Take
He'll turn and hand this one off. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward, gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease.
And he's in! Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Vikings, nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return is Rogers. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense getting set to get back to work. And now the hill to climb has gotten steeper. They had the safety the last time they had a football. That led to a touchdown a moment ago. So the deficit going in the wrong direction. They'll try to right the ship here. It's 1st and 10. Has an opening. Past the 40. And finally, they'll bring him down. But he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
2 yards. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go back to Jones on 1st down. Crazy. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout.
Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. He runs with it, and he'll give himself up here. It's a gain of 5 on 1st down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Working his way out left. He'll take off again. And McCarthy is going to get down and pick up the 1st down. Good, smart play with the slide by J.J.
That's good for a Vikings.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. They're called in at the 2, and he'll take it on in. Jalen Naylor, touchdown Vikings. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here at the break.
This one away. He fields it at the 8. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. After timeout for Dallas, it's their 2nd, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. They'll give on the ground, and he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Jonathan Allen, big man from the interior, with the stop. 2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
That one, take it in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. Cowboys add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this 1st half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been there. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their 1st, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Was brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring us 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. The penalty gets them back where they started, and it is 3rd down and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Get this complete. It's Addison again. They get 22 yards there. 1st down, Minnesota.
2 yards. That's good for a Vikings 1st down.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The 40-yard line.
To throw once more. Here's McCarthy. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
He pulls it in around the 5. Second and goal.
A gain of 3.
To the air once more is McCarthy. Mozzie Smith gets in there for the sack, and now it's third and goal.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes fourth and goal. On fourth down, it's Will Riker time for this Viking field goal. This about as short as you can get. Riker's kick is good. And the Vikings will cut into that lead.
Possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's a designed run. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, halftime straight ahead, and we go down to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report. Scott, thank you back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return is Rodgers. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on first and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And they'll bring down around the 27-yard line. The all-pro Micah Parsons there for the stop.
Brings up second and 9 at the 27-yard line.
In motion, it's Jefferson. Play action now. It's McCarthy. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Kenneth Murray. And the defense finds the end zone. Great work inside by the linebacker, who takes it back the other way for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he just never saw the linebacker in the middle of the field, Mike, and the quarterback was locked in on his receiver, and once that ball came out of his hand, I think he wanted it back.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys add on to their already sizable lead.
Vikings 10. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return is Rodgers. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll see if they can put something together here Beginning with 1st and 10. They'll run it to Jones to begin this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down at the 24-yard line.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. His pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
A run. It's Jones. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
32-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough. So now a much more advantageous spot. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
And the Vikings
2 1st downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. To throw is McCarthy. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he's close to another 1st down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll put Addison in motion. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for the 1st down with Jones. And he will score! Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. He's
as he kicks this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. On the ground, here's Sanders to start the drive.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Play action now. Prescott forced out wide. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ivan Pace. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Mike, it's very simple in the NFL. You're just not going to win a lot of games when you're losing the turnover battle to this degree. And it's their struggles protecting the football. They've continued to hurt them here today, and that's why they find themselves trailing at this point in the game.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Jones. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever, you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. As those Vikings, he's 3 off the lead. This offense is sizable. Scott Banks, so weary. Defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pick up 8 out to the 33-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field. This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Trying to use that big body to go forward. They get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that.
You know, Mike, sometimes when you get all these big bodies in there and you're trying to find space, there's just no space to be had. Here, they try to go with their fullback, and he just runs into a wall of backs. Great job here by the defense. Critical 4th down stop.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And he is going to go down, but we do have the marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They'll try the left side with Jones. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
This back's been having his way all night long, Mike. Just a lot of room to operate. Great job by the offensive line all night long, but in this case, defense does their job. They're able to penetrate, get in the backfield, and take him down for a loss.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. It's the 3rd pick of the 2017 draft. Solomon Thomas gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Here's McCarthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This one from 41 yards out.
41-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game. As this one is also trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the 1st half. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. And And showing a little versatility as he takes this one forward up to the 34. A pickup of 9. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Back at the 32.
3rd down, 3 to go. They'll let the fullback try to push the ball. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They convert on 3rd and 3 with a gain of 7 yards.
1st down, Dallas.
Up the middle they go. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Well, we see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Prescott. Open man, right side. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st down, Cowboys.
From the gun, here's a handoff, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. From the 46, here's 2nd and 9.
At the Vikings' 46-yard line.
Now a give up the middle, and they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
Now Prescott. That's to the right side and incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for 1st. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good. Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
23. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Vikings offense headed back to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Oh, a loose football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Cowboys offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
A quick slant taken by Lamb. Get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Prescott now. Escaping to his left.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. The Vikings offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
In motion, Naylor. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? To throw, it's McCarthy. They'll get this out quickly to Addison. And they have the 1st down, so they get the completion on 1st and 5, and now set up 1st and 10. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Taking off, and he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Back at the 48-yard line.
They'll put Addison in motion. To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. On the draw, here's Jones. And a much better result here. Give him 7, and it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So time here for the onside kick just in front of the 2-minute warning.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Trial start on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. 2 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass falls incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. Prescott again. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. Again, Prescott to the air. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. He's slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point, but in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Minneapolis.